Welcome back to Elden Ring.
Actually, before we do that, let's scout out the area that we were at before.
Okay, before we investigate the caravans.
Before we did all the other shit. Yeah, let's go back to the madness that's over here.
The madness.
Oh, right. There was one other thing I wanted to check, too, over this way that we didn't look at before.
Huh.
So that's the burned village. The other thing we haven't looked at was this thing. It almost reminds me of like Ronnie's Rise. Like the building itself. This? Oh, it's that. Okay.
Will we ever get back to the Red Sky area again? Now that we have... Do we have ways to combat Scarlet Rot?
Do... Yep, right here. Preserving bolus, but we only have enough for 2 right now.
Oh.
So I don't know where we get sacramental buds, but that's our limiting item right now.
Oh. That's not good. Sacramental buds do not respawn.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
There are... Oh, we're in the Atlas Plateau, or are we still in the Atlas Plateau?
Not right now, I don't think.
Where are we right now?
I'll tell you as soon as I'm not in combat and can look at the map. We're still on, I would think, the edge of Liurnia.
Then there are none nearby.
What I was hoping for is we could get like some kind of merchant to buy them off of was the ideal hope.
Well, there seems to be around 50 in the entire game.
That's great.
Wait,
now, if only those 50 were in my pocket.
Well, maybe more like 60 now that I'm mathing a little bit more.
If only they were in my pocket. Aww. No, Feathers, you weren't supposed to fly away. You were supposed to burn in the fireball. Alright, what else is on the edge here before I go in? Crystal Bud. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to get back up here if I drop down now. So, in the building I go. Converted Fringe Tower. Gesture required ahead. Oh, erudition again.
There is also immunizing cured meat from the Armorer's Cookbook 5.
I believe that doesn't cure it, but that puts up resistance to it, so it takes longer for it to trigger.
Yeah.
Alright, erudition. I didn't see anything occur. Seek head and then... oh, do I have to do it at this?
Maybe.
And not the statue this time?
I think. I don't know.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm dumb. I think we need one of these on.
Oh, that would make sense. Does it matter which one?
I don't think so.
Now, strike a pose.
There it is.
Yeah. That pose is not JoJo enough.
No, we don't have enough JoJo poses in this, unfortunately.
A JoJo pose would be quite amazing right now.
I would love a JoJo pose. Ill-omened creature ahead. Monstrosity.
What is that?
Oh, it's one of these things again.
Oh,
Didn't last long. Teacher?
so many faces though.
Clear sky. Night.
Huh. Does that mean come back at night?
It's probably like it looks really nice out there is my guess. I
Ah.
don't think it actually has anything to do with anything.
So whose you guys is this?
Don't know. It's this. What do they call it? Converted fringe tower is what it said.
Hmm.
Alright, so that just leads us back down to the bottom floor.
Yeah. And we have...
What's at the top?
Yes. Or who?
Behold, magic. Cannon of Haima. Gavel of Haima. Both of those are sorceries. Cannon of Haima, one of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, lobs an explosive magic projectile that flies in an arc. Charging enhances potency. Drawn from the conspectus of Haima, the adjudicator of the Academy, the sorcerer employs might as a means to quell conflict. Takes 25. So does this one. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Raya Lucaria Academy. Creates a magical great hammer and slams it down, allows one to follow up attack. Drawn from the scholarly conspectus of Haima, the educator of the Academy, the sorcery employs might as a means to quell conflict. So this is that great hammer you saw before, that you were like, can we get one of those? Yes, we can.
But it wouldn't do us any good because...
Not on this character. Not
No.
unless we do rebirth and give ourselves smarts.
Yeah. Because we dumb. Dumb as hell.
We're normal. We got 10 intelligence. We know how to breathe like a human.
Yeah. But we probably have street smarts and not just magic smarts.
Look, man, we're wise. We're wise. We know shit. We're very faithful in our everything.
We aren't smart, we're wise.
Don't gotta be street smart when you're street wise.
Yeah.
Crystal darts.
Now,
on the edge here.
since Bloodborne was like 1900, no, 1800s, 1900s, right?
I'd lean more toward 1800s, but yeah.
But were there like cities and stuff, or was it like open fields too?
It was a singular city you were working your way through.
Oh, okay. With like multi-leveled city.
Like different districts in the city you'd be going through.
Mm.
At certain points, you would be brought into either what they would call the dream or the nightmare. So you would have like different layers of reality, essentially.
So Silent Hill.
Yes and no. You'd be like, I'm trying to think of a way to describe it well. I wouldn't say Silent Hill in the way that you're thinking, where it's like it's the same area but with tweaks and different looks to it. More like you took everything and scrambled it up in the city and then put it down, and that's your new landscape. So like towers could be sprouting out of the sides of mountains and stuff.
Oh, so kind of like Shadow Futo, kind of.
Maybe a little bit, but Shadow Futo's still like a regular looking city otherwise. Like there's not buildings sprouting out of the sides of other buildings.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if we can deal with our invader friend who came up here before. Because he's the one that killed us last time. Ah, yes, rats. No, that's not enough. Come on. I have better range than that. There we go.
Welp, the rats shouldn't have found out what kind of trouble they could get themselves into by fighting you.
I was getting close over here, and I think he spawned.
Oh, I forgot to tell you this, but I've got a new groomer for my birthday, a new like beard groomer, trimmer, what have you, and oh my god, dude, it has so many settings on it for like the length and stuff. It has like, I think like over 100 incremental settings by like 0.1 millimeters. From like 0.5 to 18 millimeters, and it's just like the insane amount that you could set your beard to. It's like, oh, I would want my beard to be 6.3 millimeters long. You can do that.
Fingerprint Vike. There he is.
And it's like, oh, this is too short. Well, maybe like half a millimeter longer. Because like a millimeter really isn't that much, but like a tenth of a millimeter.
God damn it.
But like a tenth of a millimeter. That's like insane.
Look, man, we gotta have that exact, like, metric system kind of length, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So I put it at like 5.5, and I'm just like, this is way too short. Because my old trimmer had just 6 notches, and I'm not too sure if it was like millimeter notches since it just had the numbers 1 through 6 on there?
I think I usually use like a 6mm when I want to keep my beard around.
Hmm.
Either 6 or 4. I can't remember which. I'd have to double check it. Because mine has clip-on plastic sheaths to like give you the length that you're looking for.
Yeah, yeah.
But because I never really use anything other than one of them, or just take it off to actually do the real trim, I have no idea which one it is.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I wanted to do, but okay. Ooh! Why? Why?
Madness, no.
He's so hard to hit. He's so jumpy. And when he's not jumpy, he's like trying to skewer me with the spear. And when he's not doing any of that, he's shooting lasers out of his eyes.
And causing madness.
Alright, I gotta look to see if I have more like madness build-up reduction items. Fire damage, immunity, focus is the one, I think. Physical attacks, physical damage negation. What can I craft?
Yeah, raising your focus stat. Focus can be improved by adding points into mind.
Don't have golden Roa. I don't have anything that would boost it. I have this that'll clear up the build up, but I don't have the meat that'll give me a bigger bar to deal with it. I think like 3 of these because I don't
What's
know.
our
That I'm
mind at currently?
10.
No, 16.
Oh, 16. Yeah, you're right. Right, because mind is giving me... Right, I mixed up mind and intelligence.
So I just wonder, like, how much we'll need to boost it.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm getting multi-hit. It's not like it's a single hit that's doing all of this. I'm getting hit multiple times from, like, that madness fire or whatever he's putting down. Every second I'm in it, I'm taking a hit.
But I'm just thinking that if you have, and I know we would need to, like, respect here, but if you would have, like, a mind count of 20, would that...
It's also the damage he's putting out. Like, it's also not even that. Like, he's putting out some good damage on top of it. Ooh, he's got bigger range with that than I thought. Okay, alright. Okay, ooh. Okay, yep, the laser, like, didn't even madden me, it just killed me with damage. I gotta learn the timing for that thing. Because that's, like, almost instantaneous. Like, as soon as that laser's out, it's hitting.
And what's this bastard's name?
Oh, man, I think it's Vika? Like, V-Y-K-A, I think, was his name? We'll find out again once we get back up there. I can't even bring in a buddy to help me. Engval. I'd love if Engval was with me. But no, I'm not allowed to have an Engval.
This isn't... Festering fingerprint?
I think he's a fingerprint.
We're in Luini of the Lakes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Festering fingerprint Vyke. V-Y-K-E.
He can heal once.
Well, that's
So,
about right for all of them, honestly.
so if we can make him drink,
He just did,
and
and I think I got him as soon as I can hit him. There we go. He's dead.
oh, good.
Didn't even have to tell me anything. I got him on this one.
Wow.
Fingerprint grape, and we got his spear. I don't think we'll be able to use it, but we have it. Only one seed.
Oh yeah.
What did we get from him? What did he drop
The
again?
fingerprint grape.
That's what it was. Is that a key item?
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Eyeball of the Night Vike, inflamed yellow. Eyeball of the Night Vike, seared with a repulsive fingerprint burn akin to those that mar his entire body. If offered to the blind maiden, it will lead her to the source of the distant light, allowing her to become a finger maiden. Oh, that sounds like a key thing. But so are both of these. The Shibiri and this one. Ooh, I wonder if this decides our endings. Which grape do we give whatever maiden? I wonder if it changes the endings. Alright, his spear. Spear. Here we go. Oh, he's a great spear. Okay. Yep, 20 dex. E, C, D, yep. War spear, singed and blistered by fingers. Used by Vike, Knight of the Round Table hold. Like Vike himself, it has been tormented by the yellow flame of frenzy from within. Unique skill, Frenzy Flame Thrust. Imbue the spear with the flame of frenzy and leap forward, plunging it into the ground and setting off a maddening explosion. The skill inflicts both the enemy and the user with madness. Interesting. Well, Vike's very dead. What was that, like my 4th or 5th attempt on him? Not counting the previous one? Like the first time we ran into him?
You are... I just checked, you are not 100% right in the fact that what grape will determine an ending. They are all part of one quest line.
Okay, interesting.
Although, completing this character's quest line will perma-lock you to one ending.
Okay. I mean, I know Ronnie is for one ending, and I would love to continue that route.
Oh. So you do know that completing Ronnie's...
I do know that her quest leads to an ending.
Okay.
Finger Maiden Fillet.
Do you want me to give you a, 5% spoiler?
What kind of spoiler do you mean?
It's not about the ending. It's not about the ending, but that's why I'm saying 5%, because even though you will get an ending, it is potentially skippable.
All right, I guess go for it.
Yeah, but no, that's what I mean. When you complete Ronnie's ending, when you complete Ronnie's quest, and unlock the ending, it is potentially skippable.
Interesting. Okay.
Because near the end game, after being the final boss, instead of doing one thing, you need to do something else.
Okay.
And that will cause Ronnie's ending.
For they worn by maidens who serve the two fingers, the maidens live to serve a chosen tarnished, sharing their guidance and wisdom of the two fingers. The guidance of grace would ensure the pair be brought together, or at least such was the promise long ago.
And if you don't do Ronnie's quest, this second thing will not be available.
Okay.
So I just feel
So I'm
like...
assuming that whatever the obvious thing is, I don't want to do it.
Right.
So I think I found the thing that's going to give us back our thing for Vare. Because we can dye that maiden cloth. Didn't expect corpse. All the more offer tier. Beautiful. Alright, so now that it's dyed, what does it say? Fully red into oath cloth, dyed in a maiden's blood. The final trial is complete. Luminary Mog is sure to welcome you into his service as a knight who will lay the foundations for his dynasty. We've heard the name Mog before, I feel like, but I don't remember what it is.
And I do feel like now that we're doing Ronnie's quest and everything like that, like the hour and a half we spent fighting Radon would be for nothing if we would go, screw it, we don't want the Ronnie ending.
That also, yes.
Because I did say, and I forget their names, Ronnie's quest does have a few extra bosses we need to take on.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, some of these optional bosses are mandatory if we want the quote-unquote Ronnie ending.
We want the blue ending because the blue girl is the best girl.
Now, I'm not too sure if it was Ronnie, but I did see it was like, it may have been in a funny Elden Ring thing video, but I think we could disappoint Ronnie somehow, and we'll have a game over due to heartbreak or like her turning away from us or something like that. And
I would
like,
never want to hurt Ronnie. She's too precious.
and like something that she says to you and then you die.
Oh, Master Vare, I have something for you.
Ah, my lambkin. You've completed your final trial. And with this, you are a formal inductee.
Truly?
Knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you. Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
Huh.
Bloody finger.
Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin. Oh, another thing. You should have this. A medal granted by the new Mogwin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you, but you mustn't use it just yet.
Okay.
The meeting must wait until the Mogwin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, it is trying, but we must be patient.
So now that we
One
are
day
part
you
of
will
his
be elevated,
dynasty,
deservedly, basking
are
in
we
love.
allowed to, like,
Right, my lamb?
fight him, or would that be frowned down upon?
I would assume if this is anything like prior games, to fight him would kick you out of whatever covenant we're in.
Ah.
It is one day, right, my lamb?
Because he sounds like he might be a boss.
I believe he is.
Oh.
Equivalent 1 is a glorious night of the new dynasty of Mog, with the Lord of Blood will inaugurate. Used to be granted an audience with Mog, only it is not yet time. For y'all get suburbs aside the divinity, be patient, the new dynasty is nigh. Alright, what was the other thing I got? Bloody Finger. Should be in the multiplayer, right? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so this is basically the Invaision Covenant. If you successfully invade, invasions begin. So this doesn't actually give me any kind of... Unless... It doesn't do that in there. There we go. Glistening blood has been siphoned into the nail of this finger. Its sickly pale skin feels nothing now, but the nail still aches with the sweetest pain. Alright, cool.
Why couldn't we picked a nicer Covenant?
We don't have to do anything with it. We just have the stuff now.
Oh, because I thought you said this is the Invaision Covenant.
Oh, it is. It's for, like, PvP. This is what
Okay.
allows you to invade infinitely, rather than with the consumable item.
Ah.
Like in Dark
Because-
Souls 1, you had cracked red eye orbs, or if you joined the Invaision Covenant, you got the full red eye orb that was infinite.
Mm-mm.
Whereas the cracked ones you only used once and then they would disappear.
Ah. So, are we planning on invading at all?
I would probably consider it, so long as we don't have a lot of souls to lose. Especially, like, off on the side to try and farm souls. The problem is, invading means wherever you die is where your souls are going to be in our world, right? If we invade another player's world and we die, like, outside of where Radon is, that's where our souls are going to be. Yeah. They did add that as a thing in later games, and they have not gotten rid of it. Which is annoying, but it just means be good and don't die, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, what is down this way? Because this is the only thing we haven't looked at yet. Is whatever's down this way. Oh, another graveyard, so that'll be good. That's free souls.